The psychology of dementia care. Many people think dementia care is about medication, food, safety, and daily routines. But the hardest part of dementia care is not taking care of the body. The hardest part is understanding the mind. A person with dementia may forget names, they may forget places, they may ask the same question 10 times in 1 hour, they may become angry, scared, confused, and anxious for reasons that seem unclear. And if we do not understand the psychology behind these behaviors, both the caregiver and the person with dementia can suffer. Today, let's talk about the psychology of dementia care and how you can use simple techniques to make daily life easier for everyone. First, understand this. The person is not being difficult. This is one of the biggest mistakes caregivers make. A caregiver may think he is stubborn. She is doing this on purpose. He keeps asking the same question to annoy me. In most cases, that is not true. The brain is changing. The person is not choosing to forget. The person is not choosing confusion. The person is not trying to create problems. For example, a mother asks the what time is lunch? You answer 10 minutes. Later, she asks again. Then, 20 minutes later, she asks again. Many caregivers become frustrated, but from her perspective, she may honestly have no memory of asking before. Instead of becoming angry, calming answer again. A calm response often works better than a correct response. Feelings matter more than face facts. One important psychological principle is this: people with dementia often forget information, but they may still remember feelings. They may forget what you said, but they remember how you made them feel. Imagine two situations. Situation one, the caregiver says, I already told you 3 times. The patient becomes anxious. Situation two, the caregiver smiles and says, lunch will be ready soon. The patient feels safe. The information is the same. The emotional experience is completely different. Always remember, the goal is not to win an agreement. The goal is to create safety, never find that reality. Sometimes a person with dementia believes something that is not true. For example, they may say, I need to go home, even though they are already home, or they may ask for a parent who passed away many years ago. A common mistake is saying, no, that's wrong. Your mother died years ago. Although these statements are factually correct, they often create emotional pain. Instead, try understanding the emotion behind the words. For example, I miss my mother. The real feeling may be loneliness, fear, or the need for comfort. You can respond with, you miss her a lot. Tell me about your mother. This approach often reduces anxiety immediately. Use simple communication as dementia progresses. Processing information becomes harder. Long explanations can be overwhelming. Instead of saying, we need to get ready because we have an appointment later, and before that we need breakfast and medication. Try, let's have breakfast. Pause, then let's take your medicine. Pause. Then now let's get ready. Simple communication creates less stress and less confusion. Watch for emotional triggers. Behavior often has a reason, even when the reason is not obvious. For example, a person becomes angry every evening. Many caregivers think he is becoming aggressive, but the real cause may be fatigue, hunger, pain, fear, too much noise. Too many people always ask what happened before this behavior started. Understanding triggers is often more effective than trying to control behavior. Okay, my problem solving method. My personal approach is simple: calm the emotion before solving the problem. Many caregivers try to explain, they try to correct, they try to reason, but when someone is frightened or upset, logic often does not work. Emotion comes first. If the person is angry, lower your voice, slow your speech, sit nearby, give reassurance, use gentle body language. Once the person feels safe, communication becomes much easier. I call these emotion first, solution second. Practical examples you can use today. Example 1, instead of I already told you, say that's okay. Let me explain again. Example 2, instead of you're wrong, say I understand why you feel that way. Example 3, instead of stop worrying, say you seem worried, how can I help? Example 4, instead of correcting every mistake, focus on comfort and connection. These small changes can completely transform daily interactions. What you can apply from me: number one, stop agreeing. Number two, respond to emotions before facts. Number three, use short sentences. Number four, create consistent routines. Number five, focus on safety and comfort. These principles can be used immediately. No special equipment, no special training, just simple changes in communication benefits for caregivers when these techniques are used consistently. Stress decreases, arguments decrease, anxiety decreases, trust increases, the home environment becomes calmer. Caregivers often feel less exhausted, and the person with dementia often feels more secure. In my opinion, dementia care is not about controlling behavior, it is about understanding behavior. The more we understand the emotion world of the person, the more effective our care becomes. Sometimes a smile is more powerful than an explanation. Sometimes listening is more powerful than correcting. Sometimes kindness is more powerful than logic. My advice: do not expect the person to become who they were years ago. Instead, learn to meet them where they are today. Accept today's reality. Focus on today's needs. Focus on today's comfort. This mindset can reduce frustration for both the caregiver and the person receiving care. My suggestions: caregivers must care for themselves to take breaks, ask for help, rest when possible, talk to family members, join support groups. Remember, a burned out caregiver cannot provide the best care. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. My final thought: a person with dementia may forget your name, they may forget your face, they may forget conversations, but they can still feel love, they can still feel kindness, they can still feel safety. And sometimes the greatest gift we can give is not helping them remember, it is helping them feel cared for, respected, and loved. Thank you very much.